Hey guys, super exciting day on the farm. We are actually all loaded up in the car and we just got the call that our pigs are ready to be picked up from the butcher.
Yep, so we're on our way. We're gonna go down to Strutz here in Mulvane and we're gonna pick up a ton of pork. It's really exciting.
All right, stay tuned.
Hey, Aldia,
What do you think, bud?
can you take a picture of me with these meat?
You're seeing all the options here. Look how yummy everything looks over here.
Can you take a picture of me with meat?
And look, one more case over here. There goes all of our meat.
All right, so we just left Strutz Locker in Mulvane, and let me tell you, they really took care of us. It was awesome. They brought out, I think it was like 8 or 9 boxes, cardboard boxes, full of our pork. And it ended up being something like, it was 350 pounds of pork. That's sausage, that's bacon, ham, bratwurst. So when we get home, we're gonna get it all out, we're gonna count it all, see what we got, and we'll give you the cost breakdown later. So stay tuned, we're gonna get that. 0.95. All right, folks, so here it is. This is all the pork we got today from the 2 pigs that we took to Strutz just 2 weeks ago. This is a lot of food. This is 327 pounds of pork that we're gonna be able to eat. That's everything from, there's 28 pounds of bacon here, there's over 100 pounds of sausage over here, this is 80 pounds of ham, right? Just hams. So this is awesome. This is such a great amount of food. This will feed us, I mean, if we were to just eat this, we could eat just pork for almost half a year on just this food alone. So let's talk a little bit about what it cost us to get here. We did the same thing last year. We took some of the learnings from what we did last year and applied it to this year. So all in, everything that we spent from the feed to picking up, actually buying the pigs, to getting the pigs processed, it cost us about $750 for all of this, to get it from soup to nuts, end to end. $750. So this, if we were to buy this at the grocery store, and this is like comparing to our local grocery store's brand of pork, it would cost us about $1,160 to buy this from the grocery store. So we saved a little over $400 in raising this ourselves. And this is high quality stuff. You couldn't buy this from the grocery store. I mean, you could go to a farmer's market and get this kind of pork, but you're not going to be able to just go to the grocery store and get something as delicious as pasture raised hams. So I tell you what, we are really excited about this. That's a tremendous value to us. And when I think about it, I was paid $400 over the last 6 months just to feed my family. And I'm really excited about being able to bring that kind of value into our home. So yeah, like I said, we're really excited about this. This is great for us, and honestly, it can be great for you too. If you're interested in pork products, knowing more about us, please let us know. We'd love to talk to you more about what we did here and how these products taste. And we'd love to share them with you. So if you're interested, please let us know. Send us a message. Hit us up at Hayseed Farm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And yeah, we'd love to hear more from you. Thanks, y'all. Bye.
Hey guys, Olivia Hayes here. I just wanted to add a quick note. I have seen so many moms over the past couple of weeks talking about what their budget is for their groceries, right? Everything from my friends to bloggers, you name it, everybody's talking about, should my grocery bill be this much? And Dean and I had this realization back when we lived in Texas that the biggest cost that seems to fluctuate is our food. And that's what kind of got us to start thinking about how can we help control this bill a little more? How can we cut costs around food? And as Dean spelled out for you, we saved $450 is that the right number, babe? Okay,
Yeah.
we saved $450 by raising this all ourselves, and we got a better quality product than what's at the store. So I just want to point that out, that if you are feeding a large family, even if you're feeding a small family, if you're feeding your family at all, and you're that person that is, stressing and crunching numbers on your budget, this is a way to directly be able to control. And you don't have to do 2 pigs. You don't have to do 30 chickens like we do. It can be whatever you can fit legally in your yard where you're at. So message me, the Mama Marketer, on Facebook or Instagram if you have questions, if you want to discuss more on that. I've got recipes and all that good stuff on there. So we hope to maybe have you over for a meal sometime, or even if you just want to pick up some and take home to your family just to kind of get a taste of it. We'd love to share that with you. Thanks.
Hey, so tonight we're doing a little bit of an experiment. The other day we went up and we picked up our pig, and tonight what we're doing is one of the things we got back from them was the fat. Now, some of the fat is what they use to put in sausage, so they put some of this fat in the sausage to give it that fatty texture and to give it some of that flavor. But a lot of times what they'll do is they'll take the rest of this fat and just throw it out. What we did is we asked them to keep it. So they kept all the fat from our pigs, and this fat, there's 3 types of main fat that comes from the pigs. There's the belly fat, the kidney fat, and then the leaf fat, or the back fat. We asked them to keep all that for us, and what we're doing tonight is we're cutting this up to make lard. Now, lard is not a really familiar ingredient in a lot of kitchens, but what it is it's the rendered fat from the pig that you can use in place of otherwise processed oils. So instead of using vegetable oil, canola oil, or olive oil, you can use this fat. And what we use it for is we use it for all kinds of things. We use it for, we use it for shortening when it comes to cooking our chickens. We can use it to grease pans. We can even use it in place of butters or other oils in baked goods. So what we're going to do is we're going to cube it up, put it in these crock pots on low. It takes about 4 hours to cook. But what's going to happen is this, these fatty pieces are going to start to melt, and as they melt, that fat comes out, and we'll collect that into these jars here. It'll kind of turn white, and then we'll put those in the refrigerator, and then we'll save the solids later to make a tasty treat. It's called pork cracklings or chicharrones. So we're going to give that a shot too. This is all an experiment, so we'll check back in later to see how it goes. All right, so last time we were making the video, we were making the lard, and we were taking this fat and putting them in these crock pots. Now, we've been doing this for almost 24 hours now. We've gone through almost 30 pounds of fat, but so far we've made, I don't know what we've got here, about 8 jars of lard. And what happens is we collect that grease and put it in the jars, and it starts kind of this like golden yellow color, but then when it cools it turns white like this. And this jar of lard is actually, it's shelf stable for much longer than this raw fat. Now what we did after we took the grease out of the fat is then we fried it, and after we fried it we made these chicharrones, or pork cracklings. These are delicious. It's the fried bits of fat and meat and skin that are attached to the pork fat, and they are a greasy, marvelous, delicious mess. They're so good. We've been eating these all day. So yeah, that's what we made with this pork fat. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, so just a quick note from what Dean was saying. The craziest part to me about what we've been able to render from all this fat is the fact that this is typically just thrown away. Like last time with our pig, it was like 30 pounds of it was just thrown away. And we've been able to keep it this time around and turn it into stuff that we're gonna cook with and stuff that we've been snacking on. So I don't know, it's just kind of like extra food, free food at this point. Rather than having to buy a ready-made chicharrones product or a ready-made lard product at the store. We were able just to harvest this. And just a conversation with our butcher on giving this to us was very easy. So it's just about making the hard work that we're putting into raising these animals and making it stretch, making the dollar stretch to do more meals and feed the family more.